Hi guys, this is Terry again from Aussie Diamond Painters, and we're continuing on with this skull. I'm over 3/4 of the way through it. Shouldn't take too long to finish it, I hope. I will also be showing you guys how I roller it afterwards and how I seal it, ready for framing. So I'll try and show you all of that as well. I just wanted to thank everybody for subscribing, who has subscribed to my channel. It's been quite surprising the amount of people who have. I'll be doing a subscriber giveaway at 250 subscribers, so that's about another 100 and something. I'll do it at 250, 500 and 1,000. And the prizes for the giveaway are going to be quite good for everyone, so bring your friends, call your husband, tell everyone to subscribe to the channel, and the giveaways will come up quicker. I do have a tag here to go through again. It's only short questions, so we'll see how we go for time. We might even start another one, who knows. Okay, first question is, are you lazy? Well, with crafts I'm not, with cleaning I am. Everything in my place gets cleaned every fortnight, including floors and things like that. I have one of those vacuum cleaners that goes around and does it for me nearly every day, but I get the vacuum cleaner out every fortnight to give it a really good clean. I'm pretty messy on top. As long as it's clean underneath, I really don't mind. When it's only me living here, it's fairly tidy and very clean. But as for lazy, not at work, and not doing crafts, but with cleaning, I probably am a little. It's not my favourite thing to do, and the problem is there's no cleaning fairies around here. It just seems to wait for me if I don't do it. And I hate ironing. Is probably another thing I'm pretty lazy about. I should do more of that, but not all of my clothes need ironing, so I just seem to reuse the ones that don't need ironing more than the ones that do. Anyway, next question. Favourite movie? Oh dear, I'd have to say The Notebook. I love that movie, and I always have a good cry. I think a good cry is good for you from time to time. Yeah, I'm pretty sooky with movies, so my daughter looks at me and laughs when she's around and I'm watching it, which isn't very nice, but that's how it happens. Are you dating? No, I'm not. Quite happy being on my own at the moment. Craft when I want, read when I want, watch TV if and when I want. I don't watch much TV. I watch I watch the news every night. I like to know what's going on in the world, and good or bad. Usually all bad, but sometimes there's some good stuff on. And I'm very into politics that I won't talk about on this channel. Most people wouldn't understand it anyway, because it's in Australia, and most of my subscribers so far are in America, so I wouldn't even bother trying. I've had we hear a lot of bad things about Trump, but as I said, I'm not going into politics, so we shan't go there. How did we get to are you dating to politics? I have no idea. Are you married? Well, technically yes, I am married. I've been separated for quite a few years now. I figure I don't want to get married again, so if he does, he can file for divorce. We've done property settlement and all that sort of thing. Just haven't got the official bit of paper. I'm not interested in getting married again. So as I said, if he wants to, he can get the piece of paper, unless he already has and I have no idea. If they say that they can't serve you, they can just get the divorce automatically, as long as everything's done. There was no children from the relationship. There was only a property settlement to do, which was done by consent. And a fair bit of fighting before the consent. He hid all our money somewhere. I have no idea where. We couldn't find it, so I had to start all over again. But anyway, that's another story. Favourite scents. When I'm cleaning, I love vanilla bean. I'm always I make my own candles, and spa candles they're called. They're bigger than tea lights, but they fit in tea light holders things, so I stick them in a holder and burn them. I haven't today, since putting up my drafting table. I haven't really found a place where I can put it at the moment. I do have one in my bathroom, which is just up the hall a bit, so whenever I burn one in there, I can smell it in here, but I forget to light it in the bathroom for some reason. I'm sure I'll get into the habit of it. How old are you? Well, as of a few days ago, I am now 57 and getting old. Feeling old at times. Yeah. Are you in debt? Only my car. I only have 2 years left to pay off on my car. Other than that, a little bit of credit card debt, as most people have. I do work full time, so I pay my bills fairly quickly, and I pay them every payday, so nothing behind. They're all paid up to date. Some of them are very much paid in advance, like Foxtel and electricity, so if something happens, I won't need to pay them for an extended period of time, which is good. It's a just in case thing, or if I go on holidays, I can have a bit of extra cash by stop making those payments while I'm on holidays, which is what I did over Christmas. I think I'm still about 6 months in advance with a lot of my bills, like electricity and that sort of thing, phone, Foxtel. Do you have kids? Yes, I have one daughter who lives with me at the moment until August, and then we all separate and go our own ways. She's moving into her own place with her boyfriend. They're planning on starting a family. Or trying to start a family. So I think the best thing is for them to have their own place. And I can babysit or whatever whenever they want. And I'm going to set up a craft room that's also got a cot and stuff in it, so I can move the cot to whatever room and babysit whenever they like, so that will be good. I won't be able to do the daycare part because I do have to work, so have to be able to buy my diamond paintings, so I have to work. But yeah, I'm hoping one day I'm starting off a web page with diamond paintings and accessories. It's just the same name as this tube channel, and I would say only for Australians. I can ship internationally, but the cost of shipping internationally is very prohibitive, so I'm only looking at selling to Australia. I'm going to have, for the Australians watching, I'm going to have, I've ordered quite a few pens and things like that to turn them into diamond painting pens, so they should come in a few weeks. I've tested some and I can do it. So not too much of an issue. I'll just get them up and going. Postage on my site is a flat $7. If I find that your postage is less than the $7, I actually give credits. So the next time you go shopping, if the shipping was under $7, you'll get a credit for whatever amount it is. So next time you go shopping, that will come off your amount owing, as long as you've got an account with me. Yeah, so that's just the way I work it. If it's over $7 shipping, well then I lose out. But it's not very often that it is over $7. So, but some people have won. Summer or winter? Can I say spring? It's summer here at the moment in Australia, and it's extremely hot. Like, I'm sweating like a pig right now. And what time is it? It's about 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the evening. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's so bloody hot. It's M number 11. Just get these new jewels out. I'll be pleased when this is finished, but I'll only be going on to my next one, which is a little bit brighter than this one. It's actually an eye that I started while I was on the cruise. Just wanted to take a little one on the cruise with me in case I wanted to do it. I think I spent about an hour on it. while I was there. But if I didn't take it with me, I would have wanted it badly and wanted to spend hours. So I decided to take one with me anyway. I'll just put these 3 M's in and I'll have a look at the next question. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and New Year. I know I did, so do you use drugs? Only pharmaceutical drugs, ones that are prescribed for me. Where were you born? I was born in Sydney, Australia. Ever fallen in love? I was having this conversation with some of the ladies I went on the cruise with, and I really don't think I have. I've fallen in a lot of like and lust, but I really don't think I've actually fallen in love with somebody, with either of those 2 guys that I married. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. What's your religion? Well, I was born into a Roman Catholic family. When I was on IVF, I was asked to leave the church because they don't believe in IVF. I don't know what it's like now, but that was back in 1984, 85. So a long time ago now. I still go to church sometimes, weddings and funerals. And of course I used to take my daughter to give her some religious background. And of course I went on her baptism and First Communion, confirmation days. But other than that, no. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have a brother and a sister, but there's issues with my brother that my sister and I both don't have anything to do with him. He's a very tough man. He's not into drugs or alcohol or anything. He's just a very tough man and really doesn't know how to treat family. So yeah, been a very difficult time with him. Had my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. Of course my daughter doesn't have any issues with my brother or his wife, and I don't expect her to because I do. She can make her own decision as far as that's concerned. But yeah, it looks like they don't want anything to do with her, so and she doesn't know why. She hasn't done anything wrong. She said hello to them at all our family functions that we both go to. Of course she does talk to my sister's family more because she has more to do with them and knows them better, but still she's starting to have issues with them now because they won't talk to her, and that's totally their loss. If they want to be like that, that's fine. When did you last cry? Oh, it's not that long ago, probably 2 weeks ago. I have depression. But my depression is not suicidal thoughts like most people. Mine's crying for no reason at all, so I do it quite often. And it's very cleansing, but when you're trying to go out or something like that, it can be pretty debilitating. What's your eye colour? My eye colour is a green. Some people say in some light they're blue, but I just think they're green. What are your hobbies? Well, diamond painting, of course, jewellery making, and I also do the 3D paper crafts. Jewellery including making beads from polymer clay, things like that. I do all sorts of things. I crochet, I knit. I've won local knitting competitions like Royal Easter Show, Tamworth Show when I lived up there. I've got some seconds in some other shows, but that was, I did most of my knitting when Beck was little, mainly because I could put it up and down, like, you know, you could do a couple of rows and put it down. Or put it down and run off if she was crying or something happened or whatever. Never really liked watching television with nothing to do with my hands. Oops. Dropping all the drills down here. I have 3 diamond paintings on the drafting table at the moment. I have this one. Dear. I have this one. I have the little eye, and then I have you can see the big one there. That's the colourful peacock that I'll be doing after the eye, or finishing it off after I do the eye. I've probably got maybe a third of the way through that one. That was actually one of the first diamond paintings I bought, and then I sort of got interrupted all the time with different customs that I needed to do, so it sort of kept getting on the back burner, but I pulled it out again and I'll leave it there, so I'll do that. I also need the it's a Dwight or whatever you want to call it, Helen Ward thing. I've got the drills in that I'd like to use again. So yeah, I'd like to get that one finished. Computer or television? Well, if computers also includes iPad and things like that, computer. I have an alarm set to watch the news. I like to watch, as I said, I like to watch the news. But other than that, nope. Do you like joking a lot? Yes, I do. Yeah. Some people say I have a very wicked laugh. I'm not the best at joke telling, but boy oh boy, I love listening to them. I can be very sarcastic, which some people find funny. Of course, some people don't, so you have to watch who you're sarcastic with, or about, in case you hear it. back at you. But yeah, I love to laugh. I smile a lot. But yes, I really do love to laugh. Are you named after anyone? My second name is June, which is after my mother's sister, who was June. Her first name was June. Mine is my second name. So she was a very nice lady. She had there's kidney issues in the family. Which is really funny because, well, not funny, but strange, because as you know, my daughter's adopted, or as some of you know, I adopted my daughter when she was about 6 weeks old, and she has kidney disease, which is quite strange because it runs in my family and she got it, or she has it. So it's one quite strange thing. Lost a drill. It's a problem with these dark ones that you do at night. I lost an 8. Don't know where it's gone. It's gone playing hide go seek. It hide, I seek. I can't find. I'll have to get another one out. I found a couple that are sitting up. When I finish these pluses, I'll get another 8 out. Oh well, I'm sure I have enough. I didn't put a black one in there either. And if people are wondering where I got the tray from, the red tray, that's a Facebook group called Archer's Art. You can go on there and order one. I find them quite good. Some people have trouble with them. But you can also get ones with loops on the sides if you want to hang on to it with your thumb and one finger. Number 8. Now what's a better way to be able to find where it's missing? You can probably see it, but I can't. Oh, when I come across it, I can put it in. And I'll get this number 1. For some reason I missed that one. And then I missed a couple of pluses, so that's number 7 again. Gee whiz, I'm not doing good tonight. When it's dark, I have more problem finding the right drills. I seem to miss quite a few. Not to worry. No big deal. Okay. Just excuse me for a sec. I'm just going to go and get a drink. Not very far away, I left it beside my bed. And of course I got it all over the front of me. You just can't take some people anywhere. I spilt it all over the front of me. I have to get changed when I finish this. Okay, what number are we up to? Number 10. I don't put mine in order of DMCs. I never have. I put them in order of the number, so 1 to whatever. That's the way I started doing it, and that way I can put numbers on all my drills, and I just keep reusing the same ones. So the only time I don't do it is on the when I use a Dorit or whatever it is, because depending on how many drills as to what order they go in, because I have the one with the big some of the holders or containers are bigger than others, so I just put them in order of big amount of drills to smaller amount of drills. So if number 1's only got 1 packet, I use a small container, and if number 2's a bigger packet, I use a large container. So usually the 310s get the biggest container, but in the case of the peacock, I think it was a blue one that got the biggest container, and then I just go down in number from there. Oops, sorry about that. Just kicked my table. I'm right over to the right hand side, because that's where I'm up to in this drilling. And there's a leg there, and I keep, or the drawers actually. So I just keep bumping the drawers, and it shakes the table. Naughty me. I think I'm going to get a little table from IKEA. So I can have it beside me. I can put my drink on it, and my drills and things like that. I was just watching a drill with me with Stitcher Easter, and she has a little table beside her, and I think it's a great idea. Can put my tweezers on it and drink and drills and my paper and everything. I don't think I showed you at the beginning of the video. For people who haven't seen any of my videos, this is the one I'm working on at the moment. It's a skull for a friend of mine. He's very into skulls, so I'm going up to his place in February, so I'll take it up with me when I go. And get some more drills, and I'll go back to the questions. Can't get the lid on. Okay. Left arrow. Number 4. Do you want to get married? Well, I've been married twice. I think twice is enough. So I doubt very much. Never say never, but I doubt very much that I will ever get married again. I'd like to have a relationship, just for somebody to talk to, or go out with occasionally if there's somewhere you want to go. Go out for dinner or to a show or to a family do. It'd be nice to have somebody that you can go with. But other than that, I don't think I'd ever live with anybody again unless I were just a flatmate. And no. Ever get married again? No, I don't think so. Once bitten and all that, but I was twice bitten. What do people like you for? I'm fairly easy to talk to, fairly open and honest. I'm very loyal. I like to have fun, I like to joke, I like to have a good time. I'm usually the designated driver because I don't drink, although I had a couple on the cruise, but I have non-alcoholic liver disease from medication that I took for my psoriasis of my skin. So I'm not supposed to drink, but I did have a couple on the cruise. And prior to that, probably 2 or 3 years ago since I had a drink, so I only need a couple of cocktails on the cruise and I was pretty much happy, if you could call it that. I had a good time. I could even remember some jokes, which I'm not very good at remembering the punchline, or I remember the punchline and not remember the contents of the joke. So yeah. Nearly finished this box. Only 2 more. Not much more to do on this one. Thank goodness. I'm not a very good black and white person. It's black and grey and blue. It's been pretty difficult for me to finish, but we'll get there. 3. I'm definitely not going to start another one at home. If I do that, I'll never finish this. I know that. So just keep going till this one's finished. Oh, and I just ordered another Diamond Art Club painting. The one that looks like the Lion King. So I'm looking forward to getting that and put it in my queue to do. I'm buying a few paintings at the moment because I keep thinking that if I when I move out on my own, I'll probably have less money. I don't know. I'm not sure. So when I move out, I probably won't be buying as many. Won't be able to buy as many. So at least I'll have a decent stash to buy one every couple of months or something, just to try and stabilise the stash a bit. But yeah, so if I buy one a fortnight or something, I should have a decent stash by August. And that's why I'm going to start making the pens too and selling them on my site, so I can get more diamond paintings. Because of course I don't make anything from YouTube. Hopefully one day I might. Excuse my arm. Hopefully one day I might, and then be able to buy more diamond paintings, but and be able to review more diamond paintings in more stores and things like that. But presently I'm not able to buy as many as I'd like. I suppose everybody's like that. Where are we? Do you have any special talents? Not that I'm aware of. Depends on what you call special talents, I suppose. Yeah, don't know. What is your favourite cereal? You'll know why I don't have it very often. Probably about once a year. Cocoa Pops. I don't know what you call them in the States, but they're like rice bubbles, only chocolate. I probably have them once every 6 months or so. Very sugary, very yummy, very terry. Yeah, they are nice, but full of calories, and I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight at the moment, so not going on any special diet really. You know, just not as much chocolate and all that sort of stuff that I'm very prone to eating, because I love it, and it's comfort food. And when you get lonely, when you're on your own, you put your arm out for comfort food. So that's what happens. What are your plans for the future? All my life I've wanted a home business. And I still sort of half dream for that. I know, like, I'm getting too old for it now probably, but it's something that I'd like to do. I'm not very good at, for working for somebody. And depending on you, like, I just like to be given a task and get that task done and then move on to the next one. I've always been like that. At the moment I have somebody that's very very much a micromanager at work, so I'm finding that extremely difficult. There's a way I do things and I get the job done, get it done properly. They've only just started there, so they don't know my past history with that place, so I suppose within time I might be able to train them. But yeah, I'd love to have a home-based business. Back to the 310s again. How much fun is that? I'd like to be finished with these bloody 310s, I can tell you. They're driving me absolutely ape shit. But not sure how much the eye has in it. Have a look when we get there. I don't want to look at it now until I'm done this one, otherwise I want to do it. But the 310s are driving me nutsoid. I need some more stuff on my pen. I'll just finish this line. One thing about these Ever Moment drills is I went out and bought one of those diamond dot accessory packs so I could get some of these. I got 2 of them in the pack. I don't know what it is about this. I've just always wanted, I didn't want to buy a diamond dots kit because I find them very expensive for what you actually get. But I've always wanted the little. But I could have gone out and bought a lip gloss or one of those manicure sets, I suppose. But for less money, I got 2 of them. So, how long can you stick in a relationship? Well, both my marriages were 15 years long. With my first husband, I also knew him for about 2 years before we actually got married. And for my second husband, it was probably about the same, if not a little bit more. So 17 years. It's funny that they were both the same, but yeah. Maybe my 7-year itch is at 15 years. So for more than half of my life I was married to people that I shouldn't have been. Oh, c'est la vie. What do you want to do when you grow up? Well, I'm sort of grown up, and I've sort of already answered this question. It's I'd love to have a home business of some description. I don't really care what it is as long as I enjoy doing it. If it was one of my crafts, fantastic, I would love that. But if it was something else, great. Just something where I can set up my own procedures and schedule, and I sort of do that now, but as I said, I'm being micromanaged at the moment by somebody who really doesn't know what I do, so it makes it difficult. What's the first thing you instantly notice about people you meet? Eyes. I have a very big thing with eyes. It's the first thing I look at. You can tell if people are being honest or bored, or a lot of feeling through people's eyes. I've always been an eye person. Yeah. So yeah, it'd have to be eyes. How many people have you slept with over the last month? month, none. Just me, myself, and I, and my cat. It's pretty boring. If you said within the last 3 months, that'd be different. But leave you on tenterhooks about that one. Where's the lid gone? There it is. And that's the last question of that. And we're up to 50 minutes, so I might call it a day on this video. I'm hoping to get some stuff tomorrow, if I can get it from the post office, and I'm not telling you what it is. Be tomorrow or the next day. I'll be able to get it from the post office, and then you'll find out what it is. Keep you in suspenders. Just put a couple more jewels in so I know what I'm up to, and I shall call it a night. It's about time I went to bed. I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to try live in the next few days. I don't know how my internet will go with the live, whether it's stable enough, because I have to use an extender. The modem's upstairs, and I have to use a Wi-Fi extender for my internet, and sometimes it does go a bit slower than others, so I always said that I would try one at 100 subscribers. So when I was 100, I was on the cruise, and I haven't really had an opportunity to try. I might wait for the weekend, try one on the weekend, and if that doesn't work very well, I'll try one through the week. Now I'll try the live if and when any of the people that I'm subscribed to aren't doing a live. Like if Mrs. Coffee is doing a live, or Rachel Ray's doing a live, of course I won't do it then. I'll pick a time, and then if I'm interfering with somebody else's live, I'm sure somebody will tell me and I'll stop. But I want to try live and test out my internet, and then try and set up a schedule for whenever. And I think I'll have mostly Australian times, because I think Australians miss out on the lives, because most of them are done when either we're asleep or at work, I think. I think Mrs. Coffee, I can get into one of Mrs. Coffee's if I'm home on Saturday morning, but other than that, if I'm lifing on Saturday morning, I can't go to that one either. So, okay, let's call it a night. Thank you very much for being with me, and I hope to talk to you soon. I'm also going to try and get some software so that we can chat as we do lives, but I'll just do one thing at a time. I'll try and do the live first, and then I'll add more software as we go. So again, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed it, and click the alarm button so that when I put another video up, you'll be able to see, or when I do a live, you'll be able to see when I do the live, or the test live to start with. Probably be a couple of test lives for a short period of time, depending on how the internet connection goes. I might try them at different times. If the first one I do is a bad time or whatever, I'll try another time. But again, thank you very much for being here, and click on the subscribe button and the alarm button if you enjoyed this video, and also the thumbs up would be wonderful. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.